Good afternoon. We're here with a live election update covering the fiercely competitive midterm races happening in the great state of Arizona. We'll begin with the Senate. Senator Jeff Flake's retirement has led to a historic and slightly heated race between Republican House member of Arizona's 2nd District, Martha McSally, and Democratic House member of Arizona's 9th District, Kirsten Sinema, both hoping to become Arizona's first female senator. So let's get down to it. We're here with Zach Ballou, a Republican strategist, and Aidan O'Neill, a CNN political analyst. Both candidates have extremely unique paths. How will that influence the election in the coming days? Zach, we'll start with you.
Congresswoman McSally is a veteran of the United States Air Force, serving 22 years and being the first woman to fly in combat in Iraq. McSally has the experience, knowledge, and values conducive to fighting for the priorities of Arizona. McSally is an active member of the Armed Services and Homeland Security Committee, in addition to serving as the chair of the Border and Maritime Security Subcommittee, an honor never before awarded to a freshman representative.
Aidan, what about Congresswoman Sinema?
Thanks for having me. Congressman Sinema has extensive experience in representing the people of Arizona's 9th District and has shown a commitment to working across the aisle in order to fight for the interests of her constituents, making her a perfect candidate for the Senate race. Her previous career in social work as a defense attorney and state legislator, along with being the first openly bisexual candidate elected to U.S. Congress, gives her a clear competitive advantage and exhibits her leadership ability and insight in terms of fighting for the rights of all Arizonans.
Aidan, Arizona is traditionally a Republican state. It voted in favor of Donald Trump in the 2016 election, and the state is known for its notable conservative politicians such as John McCain and Barry Goldwater, both of whom were elected into the Senate and were presidential nominees for the Republican Party. How will Sinema, as a Democrat, be able to turn the tide in her favor?
Great question. Serving on the Financial Services Committee and being a member of the Blue Dog Coalition, Sinema has proven again and again that she knows how to put the interests of Arizonans first. For example, Sinema's strong opposition to the increasing imposition of tariffs is derived from her commitment to protecting Arizona's rural communities and their associated affected industries. Additionally, her support of healthcare for all and opposition to the construction of a border wall gives her insight to her ability to forecast how policies will affect Arizonans in the long term. We want someone who's committed to staying true to her values and beliefs to represent Arizona.
Zach, it's clear the margins in which Republicans are winning by has been steadily decreasing over time. How will McSally overcome this, and why will her potential victory be better for Arizona in the long run?
While the margins in which Republicans have been winning has decreased over time, the majority of Arizonans are still in step with conservative values. McSally prides herself on her commitment to lowering taxes and, in result, strengthening the economy with particular benefits to small businesses in Arizona, in addition to emphasizing the importance of securing our borders through building the wall.
With that, let's move on to the House race for Arizona's 1st District between Democrat incumbent Tom O'Halloran and Republican Wendy Rogers, running her 5th attempt to be elected to public office. The district's status as the 10th largest congressional district in the country, as well as the district with the largest Native American population at 25%, shapes the key issues and needs for the district. Although the district went for Trump in 2016, they did elect O'Halloran as their representative. Polls are showing O'Halloran in the lead. Rogers has her work cut out for her if she hopes to flip this seat. Zach, what can you tell us about the Roger campaign thus far?
Wendy Rogers has centered her campaign as being a champion for President Trump. She has supported him on issues of immigration, such as building the wall and implementing the E-Verify system in order to establish an immigration framework that puts Americans first. If elected, Wendy Rogers will work hand in hand with President Trump to repeal the Affordable Care Act, the increased health care premiums on Arizona families, which have been detrimental. The Affordable Care Act has simply not done what it was designed to do. It is time for a system that allows for private business to compete in an open marketplace without government interference.
O'Halloran has already succeeded in this competitive district during the 2016 elections. Do you predict any major challenges going into the 2018 midterms?
President Trump's track record in office over the past 2 years has not lived up to the expectations of voters in this district, many of whom are moderate in their voting habits, which is why this is such a close race. Congressman O'Halloran has shown that he has the expertise, experience, and resources to provide for the people of the 1st District, unlike Wendy Rogers, who has never successfully gained public office. Additionally, Trump only won the 1st District by a mere 2 points, and if his past 2 years are indicative of what is to come in his administration, I would say that this race is a clear favorite for the Democrats. The representative has taken steps to expand his re-election constituency, and hopefully that will be reflected on Election Day.
Thank you both for joining us. You have given us and our viewers a lot to consider leading up to Election Day. Both races are polling within the margin of error, reflecting a less than 5-point difference between both sets of candidates. Although it is impossible to predict a Senate race in 2018, we are anticipating that Congresswoman McSally will come out on top because of the intense conservative tradition that exists within Arizona, as well as her successful legislative track record. Although Representative Sinema has ran an impressive campaign, she will most likely not not be representative of the views of the majority of Arizonans. However, hope is not lost for the Democrats, as we predict that incumbent Tom O'Halloran will clinch victory. Even though he has outspent Rogers, which would normally be a negative sign for the incumbent's campaign, Trump's track record will play to O'Halloran's advantage on Election Day. Simply put, Wendy Rogers' lack of electoral success is a serious blemish on her campaign. And that's all we have for tonight. Make sure to make it out to the polls on November 6th and get out the vote.